Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is episode 11. I did make an error in my last episode, which was episode 10, the Islanders and the Rangers. I said that was episode 11. I believe I fixed it in the edit, but if I didn't, it's being corrected now. Welcome properly to episode 11, where I will be covering the Ottawa Senators and the Philadelphia Flyers. This, of course, I'm going to be very, very biased for the Ottawa Senators. They are my favorite team. I lived in Ottawa. I've gone to a bunch of games. My entire family has gone to a bunch of games. So I'm going to be very, very biased, especially since I really enjoyed making these. These were the first jerseys I designed of this series. And I took a lot of inspiration from their past and a lot of inspiration from a jersey they used not too recently, but you'll see when I get there. So thank you for tuning in. This is insane. I am more than halfway done the league. I am covering so many teams, so many teams, and it's going to be the same. The NFL has the same amount of teams as the NHL does, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But let's move right into Ottawa so I can get into talking about my favorite team. So as you can see with my home jersey, it is very inspired by this jersey here. This is my favorite of the three heritage jerseys I own. I own all three colors. I own the black one, which is the original. I own the white, which is the Heritage Classic. And I own this here red one. The red one is my favorite. I think it stands out the nicest of the team. The only thing I really changed, and as you can see, the only thing I really did was I moved these up a little bit. These center stripes on the arm, I moved them up. The number's pretty much the same. The only thing I really changed is I removed the O and the stripe. I changed the stripe to gold instead of silver because this is just the NHL 100 jersey. I changed that mainly because I think the Senators don't use gold enough. Really, that's about it. I love this jersey. I added the laces because I think this jersey, if it's going to be considered the heritage jersey, it needs to look old school and have those laces. The collar is identical except for, of course, the bit around the edge is gold, not silver. The center stripe that breaks up these two color lines is, of course, gold. And, of course, I used this, almost this crest. This crest is the old one. You can tell because it still has the red. And this is an Alfredson jersey, so, but basically, I took inspiration from all of that. I used the new logo. Originally, it had the old logo now, I guess. The outgoing logo originally, but I swapped it out. I made this jersey, and I think it is beautiful. It's everything I want a Senators jersey to be. I love the heritage look. I like the new logo. I would have preferred the old one. I'm on the minority where I like the old logo, but I would have preferred the old school logo, but they didn't keep it. They went back to a retro logo, so I'll have to deal with it. On the shoulders there, you can see this shoulder logo. Again, recolored, slightly different. But I wanted to bring in their current move to old school jerseys. I wanted to do that with mine. I think they should have kept a heritage looking jersey as the home jersey, if not using perhaps this one. Moving on to the away jersey, as you can see, this is a reverse retro. This is what Ottawa should have done, not just a red version of that white Alfredson jersey I keep calling it. This is what they should have done. This jersey is, in my opinion, the nicest jersey in Ottawa Senators history. The black version, I think the logo could use some work because it was that weird skin tone Centurion and it looked bad. But I think this version that I designed is amazing. The reef pattern I did change. It's all going the same direction now, whereas one of the sleeves it went the other way. Of course, I used their new logo on it. But I used the heritage logo, the one that's just like the rectangle around this one. I used that logo on the shoulders to bring in the current logo, or current feeling of the jersey, because, again, this is a very 2006 looking jersey with that logo and this coloring scheme. I think this is amazing. This is my favorite jersey I think I redesigned. And it is the reverse retro the Senators probably should have went with. They didn't. And so we'll move on from it, but the collar, the sleeves, the base of the jersey, the logo, it all works together so well, and I think it's so beautiful that there's not really anything else you can say about it that doesn't say for itself. The alternate, as you can see, is the 2007, I think, home jersey with the previous generation logo from the Senators. Because again, that skin-colored Centurion is weird, and he's ugh. So I used the outgoing logo, and on the arms it is a slightly different striping pattern. It doesn't go up nearly as high in the white, and the number isn't contained within the white. But I kept that swoopy line there. And as you can see on the, I can't figure out what shoulder that is, I think it's the right shoulder, has the crest, the actual team logo, the new team logo, and on the left shoulder it has that, the S with the fins. I'm not sure what it is, the old shoulder patch that they are bringing back. I think this is amazing. I really like this jersey with that weird Centurion logo that they, for some reason, went with. It looks horrible, but with the outgoing logo, that updated Centurion, it looks amazing. The 3D logo, the 2D would look good on it as well. I just wanted to bring back as much of a classic look to this team as I could. Again, I love the Ottawa Senators, and their jerseys. Really, the only jersey I really don't like from them is the reverse retro. I'll probably end up buying it because it'll end up growing on me, but like, it's just a red version of a jersey you've already used. Like, and you're already using as your home and away. So basically, they have a black, white, and red version of their current jersey. The only difference is a little bit of coloring in the logo and a center and a base stripe on the bottom. I think they made a mistake there. I think they should have went with what I designed for the away. But I don't work for the Ottawa Senators organization, so I didn't get a say in that. Again, I'm very, very proud of what I accomplished here with the Ottawa Senators. And with every team, really, but moving forward, we will be covering the Philadelphia Flyers. And as you can see, we are now covering the Philadelphia Flyers, a team that actually has a pretty boring jersey history, very bold jersey history, but that's saying 3 jerseys repeated a few times. So I went kind of new school with it, and I took inspiration from their Winter Classic, or again, Stadium Series. I get them mixed up all the time. It doesn't really matter in the long run, but I took inspiration from an alternate that they use. As you can see, the base jersey, though, is orange with a black P, no white whatsoever in the jersey. I think it's a bold decision, and I think one they should probably use. So, as you can see, black stripe on the arm, the number is contained within the arm, and is orange. Again, even that much orange, it stands out so well. And that secondary stripe, it's just a nice accent stripe. It looks very nice, very clean. And of course, a black stripe across the bottom and on the cuffs. Fully black collar, looks amazing. It's such a clean jersey. 2-color jerseys are pretty much usually my favorite when it comes to designing, and as you can see, that's why. If we move into the away jersey, you can see I just did the same thing, except I swapped orange with white and black with orange, and it looks fantastic, if not better than the dark version of it. The white and the orange stands out so much on the white, and those numbers stand out so much on that orange stripe, but they don't blend into the rest of the arm. It is beautiful. The orange stripe across the base of the torso and on the cuffs, it is amazing. It is beautiful. Not much more I can say about this. Maybe if I were to change something, I would actually add a couple more stripes or a secondary logo on the shoulders to both the home and away, but really, I think if you're going to go clean, you're going to go simple, you got to do it this way. Moving into the alternate, as you can see, it is inspired from their past. It's inspired by the Vegas Golden Knights on the sleeves. But really, it is from their past. This black jersey with the white and the orange striping on the arms is something they used. It's slightly different. It's a retro-inspired jersey. But also, the striping pattern on the arm is so similar to the Vegas Golden Knights that you can't look at it and not go, hey, that's kind of Vegas Golden Knightsy. It is, and 100% so, and I'm not going to shy away from saying that it is, but the black, the orange, and the white, they stand together in unison to make such a nice, beautiful jersey. I brought back the original coloring to the logo rather than the slightly altered coloring that I had used for the home and away. On the sleeves, the white containing where the number is, and then that simple orange stripe, and then the black on the rest of the arm. I think if you're going to do it, and do it right, and that's what I did. I think you could even use that as the home jersey. You could make a white version with the orange on the bigger part. Like, you could do really anything with it. You could just swap the black and the white, and that would be an away jersey. You could use this as the home jersey, but as an alternate, I think it'll be nice. It's very bold. The black, again, the Flyers don't really ever use black except for their alternates, so I carried that idea through, and I think it's a very nice Flyers jersey. So we're gonna move on to the outro because I can't keep talking about nothing. Thank you guys so much. Episode 11 is now in the books. Ottawa and Philadelphia have been covered, and we're going to be moving on to Pittsburgh and San Jose in the next episode. That's episode 12. Almost done. After that, there will only be 4 more episodes. So there's only 5 more episodes after this one. So thank you for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined, and please have a great day.